your chest, taking trips. Come back at 6, wake me and your child. And then won't lay today, make me wonder who you might have been playing with. Makes me wonder who you think.
Hey guys, jumping right in. I am showing you guys what I'm using along with my code, my Madam Glam code. So that was the Holographic Cat Eye. This is Bahama Mama, and it is like a dark neon orange. It's beautiful. And then we have Baby Nest, which is like a dark neon pink. Absolutely love these two together. And then this is the No Wipe Top Coat. And then I go ahead and use my Cover Pink from Young Nails and my Core Clear. This is also a peel off set, so I show you my peel off base coat. I do 2 layers of this, curing in between, and then I will add a thin layer of matte gel polish just because some of the tips just don't want to stick on top of the peel off base coat. So sorry if it sounds windy. I'm outside. It's really nice out. So I figured I would do my voiceover outside. But anyway, you guys, go check out Madam Glam website if you have not. I have a discount code. It is Rachel35 for 35% off, and it'll be in the description box. And I'm pretty sure I put it again throughout the video when I use some other things. They're my absolute top favorite gel polishes. I talk about them all the time. So yeah, definitely use my code for a discount and go check them out if you never have. So I'm gluing on my tips right now. These are just some square tips. And then I did blend, I didn't show this, but I did blend my tip to the natural nail slightly. I didn't do it as much as I normally would on a regular set just because I didn't want to accidentally file into the peel off. But I did do it a little bit, and then I'm coming in with a very, very thin clear layer, and that is also for this set, for it being a pop off, it's to kind of help build or bridge that like lump from the tips. And so it'll just make, if I do an ombre or even just applying acrylic and stuff, it'll make it easier, and you won't have those little wing marks and stuff if you file on accident. So anyway, you guys, so yeah, I'm using oh, and then I also waited to cut these tips, I believe, until after. I don't think I showed it though, but I cut them and filed them after. Okay, so now I am going in again. There's my Madam Glam code, Rachel35. I'm going in with a layer of base coat, just on these 2 fingers. I'm going to cure them, and then now I'm putting 1 more layer of base coat. I'm not curing it though, and then I am adding in my 2 colors. This is like an ombre brush. You can use a regular gel brush, you can use liner brushes, whatever. And you can pick them up one at a time, the colors, or you can pick them up like this. Just kind of see what works for you. But this has been the best way I've found to marble gel polish, or use like a blooming gel. And the blooming gel I have right now is all messed up, so I just decided to use a base coat, and it works. But anyway, so this is a good way to marble your colors. Make sure that you don't mix them too much, because then you muddy up the marble and end up mixing colors. And then I'm just adding in some of this cat eye glitter because it needed some glitter in it. And it's a subtle glitter. Like, I didn't want it too much. I just didn't want it too messy. But anyway, so I'm going ahead and doing that again on my middle finger. So again, I laid a base coat down, cured it, and then I laid another base coat down and did not cure it, and then now I am laying down the gel polish over it and doing a marble. So as you guys can see, it's easy. You just want to make sure you don't overdo it. That's probably my biggest suggestion, is it can get easy to like oh, it needs to be marbled more. And so then you go to kind of like swirl it a little more and then it gets muddied together. And in that case, if I feel like it needs to be more marbled, I'll just pick up more gel polish and add it on top of it. So that way I'm not mixing my colors together. Okay, and then, so because marbles are kind of lumpy, I did go ahead and put one more coat of base coat, and then I cured it. And then now I am putting a thin layer of clear over my marble and my polish, just to, because I'm going to go in with an ombre, obviously. And so that way, when I go to ombre down my cover acrylic, it has a flatter foundation. So then that it just blends better that way. So anyway, that's why I did that. And then I don't know, it's not my favorite trying to ombre over polish. So that's why I also add the clear layer of acrylic, is because it's not as slick. And so sometimes when you go to ombre over gel polish, it is too slick, and then the blend essentially just gets wiped off, and so it just makes it a little harder. So so a tip, if you guys are doing an ombre this way, where you lay some polish down first, and then you were finding that the ombre was just not ombreing because you're wiping it off, a thin clear layer of acrylic can very much help with that. So, and the weather is warming up, you guys, which I am liking, but it took me a second to realize that on this bead right here, and so it did dry a little faster, but I got the hang of it after this, and I was like, okay, yep, we're working a little faster today, which I like, because you don't have to sit as long and wait for the acrylic, and then you can mold it faster and stuff like that. So I definitely do enjoy some of this warmer weather for acrylic, but then it gets too hot, and so I'm gonna get a little AC unit for my nail room this year. I used to just kind of keep the door open when I had nails and let the cool air come in, but I'm gonna get a little AC unit for the window in there. But yeah, you guys, so I am just doing my little ombre right here, and I go ahead and do that to the other nail that has a marble on it, and then I go on with the set. And so again, I am using Madame Glam's gel polishes. You guys definitely go check them out. I am absolutely in love with all of their polishes. I have not yet once tried a product of theirs that I have not liked. I was thinking about trying some of their builder gels here soon, because I've actually never tried builder gel in general. So I don't know if I'm going to do the builder in a bottle or in the pot. But yeah, I definitely want to try some of their builder gels. That's one medium I have not tried in nails. I've tried polygel, I've done dip, so I haven't done builder gel. So I'll definitely be curious to try that out. And then, like, I've gotten some of their brushes and their silicone tool and like their 3D sculpting gel and stuff like that. And all of their stuff has been absolutely amazing. So definitely go check them out. They're HEMA free, 21 free, palm oil free, vegan, cruelty free, you know, just in general, all around solid gel polish. So yeah, anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go in now and do the rest of my nails with this Young Nails Cover Pink. And so I'm gonna let you guys kind of watch this acrylic, and I will be back for the filing and then the second part of the nail art for this design. Alright guys, I'm back for the filing. Okay, so as usual, I go in with my normal filing routine. It's the same as everyone. That's kind of why I have been speeding it up so fast, just because it's the same every video. But then I do remember that we do have new subscribers who maybe have not seen all my videos or any of them or whatever, and so I like to keep it in to some degree and explain it, or just some people like watching it. I don't know. I feel like I might start leaving it out of some videos and then keeping it in others. I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. But I am trying to file slightly more gentle just because this is a pop-off set. And if you wiggle it too much, sometimes they can pop off before you want them to. So I didn't have any problems with this set feeling loose or anything. They actually lasted the next day until the next night, actually. One of them started feeling loose after washing a few dishes, and so I just got the rest off. So anyway, I'm going in with a 100, 180 nail file, and make sure you season your edges before you go in, because that's how you can cut yourself or your client. And make sure that you're using a new file for every client and every service. For me, I'll reuse mine a few times on myself, obviously, but other than that, one time, then they get tossed. So I start out on the underneath, then I do my sides, and then I work from the sides to the top center with my hand file, and try to smooth it out as much as I can, get all the dips out of it, debulk wherever just kind of needs to be a little thinner, get my free edge, and try to do all of that with my hand file. And then after I do all that, I usually go in with my e-file. My tips are always on myself the hardest to do. I don't know why. Like when I have shorter nails, filing my free edge was fine. Like I didn't have a problem with it. But with longer nails, I literally, like, I don't know. Sometimes I just don't be looking right, and yeah, I don't know. I just be struggling sometimes, guys. But anyway, yeah, you guys. So I I've been trying to increase my speed. And one of my biggest things I noticed is, sometimes, like, well, a lot of my clients are my friends, and so we sit there and we bullshit, and we're not on a time limit, and we just fuck around, and so I noticed that. And then when I'm filing, like say I'm doing a fill, my first round of filing would usually take a while if they had any lifting or it needed to be rebalanced, whatever. But I noticed this last time I just did a fill, that I be just going slow in general. Like I just am a slow mover. And so I've been challenging myself to still give the same quality, but just work a little faster. Like, yeah, I don't know. And so anyway, I did a fill on a friend the other day. That was after this video. And we had to do a whole rebalance and a cut down, and then we had to repair a nail, and it took me 2.5 hours, and I was actually surprised, because there was so much filing in the end. But so that was nice. And then also I've been trying to lay my acrylic as smooth as I can, and just only as much as I need, I used to just try to make the whole nail smooth, even if it meant adding more and more acrylic, and then I'd have to file it off. I don't know. That was one thing I noticed too. So anyway, I've just been trying to do that and stuff, and so just trying to make sure that my foundation is more smooth and my cuticles are being sealed first when I lay my application down, so that way when I go to finish file, there's not as much sealing and securing around the cuticles that needs to be done. Anyway, you guys, so that's just kind of where I'm at with my nail journey right now, because there's always something to work on or learn or get better at. So okay, now we're going in with the second part of the nail art. I was told that when you are putting gel polish on a liner brush, you want to really get it in there and spin it, spread out the bristles of the brush and all that to get it really in there, because when you just get it on the outside, that's when it'll tend to kind of pool at the tip. Some thinner gel polishes will do that as well, but if you have a nice thick gel polish and it's still doing it, try doing that. Anyway, sorry, I just got a call. So now I am doing, I have my 25mm. Yes, this brush is extremely long, but in this situation it is absolutely amazing because I'm literally just doing straight lines, and I get all the brush covered in polish, and then I start at my starting point and I line it up to my ending point, and I just lay it down and then drag it through. And that has made this so freaking easy. So anyway, yeah, I'm doing pink on one side, orange on the other side, and I was just doing one nail at a time, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't like cure each color and then go in with the second color in case I needed to even out the V French. It wasn't cured. So anyway, I cured each nail after it was finished and stuff, and I go back and forth between the polish. But anyway, you guys, I'm so in love with these colors. They go so well together, and they were so bright, and they're just super, and they're like that tropical neon, like a darker, like a darker, it's not that bright neon, it's that dark neon. I like it. Anyway, you guys, so I'm just doing that on the rest of the nails, and I just do one coat. They didn't need a second coat. Like I said, Madam Glam is pretty solid. I mean, some of their gel polishes are opaque, but it'll tell you that they're on the clearer side or whatever. So I just did one coat on these, and these were actually I didn't have much cleanup to do. There was like this little part, and but this liner brush, dude, for these V Frenches is amazing. And then now I'm just going in with some of this Holographic Cat Eye. I ended up not using the magnet for it. I just wanted it to add in some subtle glitter, so it matched with the marble and stuff. So anyway, you guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel. I appreciate you guys so much. Definitely subscribe, like this video, leave a comment. I love interacting with you guys. And I have a few ideas drawn out. Well, they're not drawn out. They're kind of doodled really fast, chicken scratch, of some ideas that came into my head. So I'm really excited to get those out. I've been babysitting though a lot, so I haven't had a lot of time to record and do some sets. So this weekend I plan on, well, it's Father's Day weekend, so I'm gonna be taking Brad and seeing my dad and stuff. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to get some content out here shortly. I have some PR to do as well. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much. Okay, and now we are going in with our Madam Glam top coat. We just added some hot pink gems real quick to go with the flow. It needed something else, so I just added those. Anyway, you guys, this is my top favorite top coat. I I switched around a little bit, trying to find the right top coat for me and the right consistency. Some of them were too thin, some were too thick. This Madam Glam No Wipe Top Coat is my absolute favorite, and it stays glossy a really long time, and it doesn't chip, and it's just a nice top coat. So I want to buy their refill bottle so I can just keep refilling it instead of buying the bottles. I think that would be more efficient for me. Anyway, you guys, we are pretty much coming to the end of the video. I tried to keep this one short. I like it if they're under 30 minutes. They upload faster too, and they're just not as long, and it's not as much voiceover to do. So anyway, you guys, I love you so much. I will freaking see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed this set, and stay cool, because it's been hot over here in Washington. It's been real hot. Okay, bye.